All right, y'all, it's time for another segment of Diddy or Didn't He. This is the segment where we cover all of the stuff that's been going on with Diddy's various lawsuits and criminal cases. And in this one, Diddy is actually seeking a gag order after a new witness claims he has the rapper's sex tapes involving 8 A-listers. This is from Yahoo News. Sean Diddy Combs has filed a motion in court requesting a gag order to silence a grand jury witness accused of making false claims against him. Courtney Burgess, who claims he has sex tapes from Diddy's parties, as well as the real Kim Porter's memoir, has been going around giving interviews which doesn't sit right with the rapper. The man revealed that a federal grand jury subpoenaed him to turn in every piece of evidence in his possession as investigations into Sean Diddy Combs' alleged sex crimes continue. Diddy's lawyers have moved to secure a gag order that will restrict statements made by potential witnesses and their lawyers outside of court, particularly for Burgess, who has given multiple interviews in recent days. According to TMZ, the document, filed on Sunday, seeks to expedite the process of responding to Diddy's motion for a gag order because Burgess's alleged false statements pose a significant threat to an embattled rapper's reputation and right to a fair trial as claimed by his lawyers. These lawyers say the government is helping stoke online conspiracy theories by not treating Burgess's claim as an extortion scam. They cited a particular news outlet's article that erroneously stated freak-offs involve men and parties, but argued that the alleged freak-offs never involves men, minors, or parties. Burgess has been making headlines recently claiming he is or has seen disturbing videos of the Bad Boy for Life rapper victimizing at least 8 of his celebrity friends, which Diddy's lawyers said were untrue and defamatory. On Thursday, Burgess and his lawyer, Ariel Mitchell, appeared before a federal courthouse in Lower Manhattan to testify for a grand jury. He had earlier revealed that a grand jury had subpoenaed him after claiming he had sex tapes from Diddy's parties and the real memoir of Kim Porter, Diddy's late ex-girlfriend and mother of 4 of his kids. Burgess claims the videos came from a flash drive owned by Diddy's ex, the late Kim Porter, who reportedly obtained the footage from hidden cameras in the rapper's home. Sources with direct knowledge told TMZ that the subpoena from federal prosecutors asked Burgess to turn over all records, including thumb drives, hard drives, electronic storage devices, or devices containing videos and or other files depicting Diddy. It remains unknown if he indeed turned the alleged videos over or simply told the jury about them. In a previous edition of News Nation's Banfield, Burgess claimed the videos show at least 2 male stars who were underage at the time, adding that all of the stars featured appeared to be under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Burgess said he was friends with Diddy for over 35 years and loved him like a brother, but now sees him as the devil. At the time, I guess he was ambitious. Then from ambitious, he went to doing anything. Then he went from doing anything to didn't care about nobody who he could beat, Burgess explained. And then he ended up turning into Lucifer. And today I'm looking at him. I know all of you call him Diddy or Puffy. I call him Lucifer. Diddy is currently locked up behind bars at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn as he faces charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Prior to the witnesses' claims about seeing Diddy's sex tapes, a male celebrity who allegedly appeared in one of the tapes was said to be horrified that his identity would be revealed in the footage if the footage was released. Page 6 reported that the individual sees the situation as a total nightmare that disrupted his life. It feels like a betrayal and a violation, and it causes a lot of issues, said an insider about the situation, adding that it brings up some really disturbing and bad memories for the individual. They continued, he feels like he was victimized years ago and is now being victimized yet again. This footage gets out, it will follow him for life. It will be on the internet forever. Another source noted that the male star is aware that there is not much he can do to influence the situation, and he only hopes that it all goes away with time. Diddy has maintained that he is innocent of all charges that have been levied against him since September 16th arrest by Homeland Security agents at a New York City hotel. He was denied bail several times in order to stay in a Brooklyn jail while awaiting his trial set for May 5th of 2025. Okay, I said this before, I'll say it again. You know, the reason why I keep doing this segment is because what Diddy is accused of is absolutely disgusting. It goes so far and so deep. No Diddy, Jesus Christ. Fuck. But at the same time, obviously we what I do hope that people are very careful of, do it through the courts, do it through the civil cases, do it through the criminal cases. Do not go out and give all of these kind of situations where you do end up poisoning the well and this man finds a way to essentially escape conviction because of technicalities, because of the poisoning of the well of juries and things like that, and him not being able to get a fair jury for these cases. If he did what he did, turn the evidence in, let things play out, because then it'll go the way it's supposed to go. But do not give him an out. That's one of the reasons why Bill Cosby is no longer in jail. Not because he didn't do those crimes, but because you had an overzealous prosecution that cut too many corners in situations like that he ended up being his sentence being reversed and he was let go. That is not what we want to see happen, considering how deep this rabbit hole goes with the bullshit that Diddy's been pulling, man. So as far as the individual that you know was victimized before and is worried about getting victimized again, if it is one of those situations where they were like drugged and kind of coerced into this whole situation and whatnot, for their sake, I genuinely hope that this is kept under wraps and that they're fine. But if it's a scenario where this person is actually guilty of partaking in it of their own free will, and then they're more just scared of their name getting dragged through the mud, the truth is going to come out one way or the other. So I just say all that to say that, like, keep an eye on all of this stuff. I will continue to report on it because the last thing we want is for it to get buried. And we just need to understand with what we're dealing with here with Diddy. But again, I really implore anybody that actually knows stuff, save it for the filings, save it for court, and then we will, you know, let's go with just the, you know, allegedly did this and this is a scenario. We don't need to be going off. And then I saw the video where he was doing X, Y, and Z with the baby oil. Please don't mess this up where, you know, this monster walks away, alleged monster walks away. You know what I'm saying? Like, let this play out how it's supposed to play out. But let me know what you think in the comments.